Tonight's WIA Greater St. Helens 3A 4A non-league matchup between the visiting Roger Rams and your Kelso Hilanders. Fans, at this time we ask that everyone please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor our great nation with the playing of our national anthem. Let's meet the starters first in the visiting Rogers Rams of Puyallup. The junior forward at 6'4", number 4, Ryan Avery. The junior guard at 6 foot, number 5, Dylan Gilberthouse. And the junior guard at 6'1", number 11, Trayshawn Witherspoon. The senior guard at 6'2", number 12, Kyrie Graves. And the senior forward at 6'2", number 14, Amana Anusing. Head coach, Connie Richardson, the Rogers Rams. All right, K-Town, it's time to get on your feet and start bleeding blue and gold for your Kelso Hilanders. He wears number 1 for a reason at 5'9", the senior guard, Mike Henderson. There's a new sheriff in town, 6 foot senior guard, number 30, Easton Marshall. Always a major score on the floor. 5'11" senior point guard, number 5, Hayden York. And at 6'4", the junior, a Condor man, and winning, number 11, Trey McDowell-Daniel. And the man in the middle, 6'6", senior post, the human shot back, Hayden Stewart. And Coach Joe Kinch, assisted by Justin Roberts, Tom Deoboy, Scott Sims, Seth Cheney, and Spencer Davis. Your Kelso Hilanders.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's live stream broadcast, non-league basketball boys action here at Kelso High School. It's the visiting Rogers Rams of Puyallup taking on the Kelso Hilanders. Good to have you with us. Once again, Nick Sisson on behalf of N2 Media, providing tonight's live stream coverage. Rogers, the visitors from the 4A South Puget Sound, the third team from that league that Kelso has faced this week, playing Emerald Ridge last night, losing to the Jaguars, first loss of the season. Pass intended inside, a little miscommunication. Kelso lucky to retain after winning the tip. But again, Rogers 5-6 on the season. Kelso 5-1 after suffering their first defeat last night. As we are just underway here on Friday late afternoon, early evening action, kind of like a theater matinee. Steel outlet up ahead. Rogers is going to get to the free throw line here. Up ahead there was Trey Sean Weatherspoon. Say that 3 times fast. Slow down, get it right the first time. We'll get there. Steal generated by Dylan Gilderhus. First freebie off the front rim. Second free throw is good for Weatherspoon. 1-0 Puyallup on top. Mike Henderson moves it far side. Yor enters it to the big man Stewart. Stewart muscles up, misses. Offensive rebound, put back, no. Couple of good looks there for Stewart. Gilderhus drives, skips, back far wing, 3-land. Zone defense here by Kelso once again, like they did last night against Emerald Ridge. Head fake there and looked a little awkward. Gilderhus tries his luck from 3, no good. Stewart is there to get the rebound. Stewart fake handoff to Yor, loses a handle. Weatherspoon with it, pushing 3-on-2. Bounce pass near side, behind the intended target, and then out of bounds is number 14, Amana Anusium. One nothing, Rogers on top. Hayden Yor had 15 last night's game. With the ball, picks up his dribble, moves it to the top, entry down low, stolen away. Kelso's got to take a deep breath here. They're forcing the issue and turning the ball over here in the early going. Gilderhus, the trailer, goes down low on the baseline, go far corner, 3 up and on the way. Cash for Amana Anusium. Four nothing, Rams on top. Rams are a little bit younger than Kelso in terms of the rostered seniors and upperclassmen. Just 2 seniors listed on the Rogers roster. Meanwhile, Kelso with 7 seniors. 4 of them in the starting lineup. Here's one of them going to work. Stewart misses, taps the ball, goes up again. Stewart has had 2 looks at the basket on each of the times that he's had shot attempts available down low. 1 for 4, but Kelso doesn't care about that at the moment. Just getting their first bucket of the game. Stewart coming off of a 29-point performance last night. Good closeout there on the 3. And it's missed, and it's out of bounds into the Kelso bench, and it's going to be Highlander basketball. Anusium with the shot attempt there from 3. Yor for 3. Yes. Hayden Yor with his first bucket of the game. Kelso on top now, 5-4. Gilderhus penetrates, kicks near side, and moves him back to the top of the circle. Weatherspoon, hard pass inside. Stewart comes over and alters the shot. Ryan Avery had a pretty good look there. Now Henderson out in front. And that ball's tipped away. Another turnover, another 3-on-2. And this time that's goaltending, and it's tapped into the basket anyway. Stewart, the trailer, more than likely didn't need a touch that one. It looked like it was going to roll short. Kelso with a chance to maybe rebound that one instead, but still like the big man running back and going up there contesting every shot. 6'5" Rogers. Didn't hear who they awarded the basket to. Bounce pass, Stewart goes to work, has 3 guys collapse on him. He's being bear hugged from behind. And Kyrie Graves is turning around to the near sideline official, Reese Baker, with both thumbs up like jump ball. It's like, ooh, I don't know about that.
First team foul.
I'm not sure, but I'm awarding that last bucket to Weatherspoon. Nice fake handoff, Marshall. Clinical. Maybe an extra step there on the drag, but no call. High post shot off back iron. Mike Henderson with the rebound for Kelso. Early start time here tonight in K-Town. Marshall far corner triple off back iron. Henderson's there for the rebound. Goes up in the paint. That one's no good. Tapped, it's out of bounds though. Last touched by the Rams. Kelso retains possession. 3:57 to go in the opening quarter. Both teams still getting familiar with one another. Kelso primarily in that zone defense they ran all night last night against Emerald Ridge, and at times gave ER some problems. Entry pass, that's been the biggest problem for Kelso so far, and we've got a foul after Mike Henderson hustles back and gets the rebound after a missed shot at the rim. Rogers has got to start converting more of these transition opportunities. They are a younger, more athletic team than some of the opponents that Kelso has probably seen so far this year. Not a whole lot of size out on the floor, but a lot of speed and length. Entry pass inside. This is the game plan for Kelso. I mean, early and often, try to go into the big man. Stewart with 4, Kelso on top by 3. Gilderhus moves it far side. Gilderhus gets it near wing 3, and it's a little short. Good box out, and a good leap there by Yor. Yor gets around 1, crosses over in the paint, and picks up his dribble. Henderson, near wing, shimmies a little bit, steps inside the line, takes a 2, and it's off no good. Gilderhus ends up with the rebound for Rogers. Weatherspoon to the high post. Grays back to the basket. Spin move up and under. Gets under. Stewart shot just a little bit short. Great move there by Grays. Far side skip. Corner 3. Yor. Yes, cash. Nothing but twine for Hayden Yor. Second time that he's connected from downtown without touching the rim. 6 points for Yor. Yor leaves his feet, challenges the shot, alters the shot, and now we've got a foul. It's going to go, I think, against Stewart. I could be wrong there. It's going to go actually on Alex Dieter. Checked into the ball game a little bit ago for Kelso. So if there is a foul committed, good news that it's on Dieter, and no offense there, Mr. Dieter, but don't want to have the big man Stewart end up in foul trouble. And Kyrie Grays connects on the first for the Rams. Cut the lead down to 5, 12-7. Jakeem Richardson checking in for Rogers. A whistle after the made free throw. And now checking in is number 23, Ian Draper. Inbound pass, batted out of bounds. Kelso's got to do a little bit better job of anticipating the passing lanes and protecting the basketball. Henderson breaks the pressure easily and then has somebody come in from behind and contact. And the ball goes out of bounds, no foul called. They're going to say off of Henderson. Kelso does end up turning it over just after getting it across the midline. Weatherspoon pulls the trigger from deep. No. Draper underneath the basket, rebounds, and kicks it out. Now Gilderhus for 3. Yes! Extra points available for Rogers, and it is a 1-point game, 12-11. Iddings with the ball, moves it to Yor. Henderson comes and gets it. 1:47 left here in the opening quarter. Tyler Davis in the ball game for Kelso, tries an entry pass to Yor. Yor fumbles it away momentarily, recovers, misses. Underneath the basket, Dieter leaves it short, felt the pressure coming over. Transition opportunity, bounce pass up ahead, deflected, and then this one is thrown out of bounds. Rogers trying to hurry the opportunity because they had numbers rather than just reset. 1:31 to go in the first. Henderson receives the inbound, now one-on-one. Gets it across the midline. Henderson, fancy dribbling, loses a handle momentarily, gets around the defender and kicks. Davis at the elbow, kicks far side three. Off back iron, liked it. Lob far side, corner three for the lead, short. Dieter there for the rebound. 1 to go now here in the first. Henderson takes a long outlet pass on the near side, gets a screen from Dieter and a switch on defense. And Davis just throws that at Reese Baker. That would be good if Reese had a Kelso jersey on. He probably would disagree with that. Rams with the ball, trailing by a point, chance to take the lead. At the high post, kicked far side, lob back here to the near side, three land. Gilderhus off the dribble. Then that ball is tapped away, stolen now. Tough shot. Davis, though, goes in and gets the rebound, and a reach is going to be called against Dylan Gilderhus. Neither team in foul trouble here. I think Kelso head coach Joe Kinch was hoping to get some free throws there on that last 2-on-1 opportunity. Goes far side reverse, no good. Davis fighting with Dieter, and Davis gets it, goes up, misses. Kelso having some problems underneath the basket, anticipating the athleticism of Rogers. 5 on the clock, Gilderhus connects. That's going to give Rogers the lead. Half court heave for and it's short. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Kelso trails here at the end of the first, 14-12. Dylan Gilderhus with 6 on 2 made three-pointers, giving the Rams the 2-point lead at the moment heading into the second quarter. These are excellent games for Kelso to have on the schedule, taking on these teams from the South Puget Sound League in the 4A classification. Again, Rogers 5-6 overall on the year, taking on some pretty good teams so far this season. Kelso, meanwhile, also will have an opportunity to play a tough schedule and get themselves prepared for a run at the district tournament. By districts it is for 3A. Kelso's going to see its handful of very, very tough opponents. They've scheduled tough so far, playing Mark Morris of the 2A class, also scheduled Tumwater. And got Rogers on the schedule here, obviously, with us today. Emerald Ridge last night, Bethel a few days ago. They're also going to be taking on the likes of Skyview, Battleground, Camas, and obviously Prairie twice. So we are ready to go here. Rams with the basketball. Tough shot, no good. Rebound to Dieter. Good defense on the first possession of the second quarter for the Highlanders. Iddings with it, down low. Double team. Now to the foul line. Marshall, jump shot, no good. Stewart goes up and back up and in. Got to get the big man the ball. I mean, it's great to have him underneath the basket to rebound, obviously. But you don't want to count on missing a whole lot of shots and having him to hope for a lot of double second chance opportunities here as a shot down low is missed. And Gilderhus is on one here so far in the early going. 9 in the game on 3 made triples. Someone's got to get a hand on him. 17-14 Rams. Henderson catches near corner still with his dribble. Lob down low. Stewart blocked from behind. Good defense, I thought, here from this angle, but far sideline official had a better angle. They're going to get this one on number 2, Jakeem Richardson. That's his first personal, first team foul on Rogers. As Stewart lines up the first, and it's off the back iron. Substitutions coming in here. And Marshall back in for Kelso. Iddings and Dieter will check out. Stewart rattles home the second, now 7 in the game. Three up and on the way, looks left, and it is tapped out by York, controlled by Henderson. Mike takes it all the way, misses it. Rebound, Draper of Rogers. Man, Henderson was just moving right down the lane. That's a block there by Stewart. Stewart had a few of those last night in the loss against ER. Henderson for 3, no. Off right. Long pass up ahead, on target. Drop step spin on Yor, and then ball just lost. It looked like a little bit of contact. It was Grays going up. Now Henderson, nice leave. 2 points there for Jorgen Kaiser. Or Jorgen, one of the two. Spelt like Jorgen, I like it. 3 up by Gilderhus, my goodness. Stewart has 2 on him. Muscles his way through traffic somehow and gets around Draper, scores. Somebody has got to get a hand in Dylan Gilderhus's face right now. He brings it across half court. He's got 4 made threes so far, and we've only played 13 minutes. He gets a skip pass near side. Jab, dribbles in, tries to hit it from 2. A little bit too much power on that one. He's been timing up the threes. Kelso with a chance to take a lead with the bucket. Three by Yor. It looks short, and it is. Rebound Richardson. Richardson into the front court, has no numbers. Now to the corner, around the defender. Stewart comes over and fouls. And this is going to be on the pass, though. Hard foul as Trayshawn Weatherspoon got around the defender, and the big man came at him. And yeah, I mean, that's a tough foul to take there. Wide open, Weatherspoon drives right at Stewart, and it rolls off. Little contact there. No call. Henderson with it now. And at the foul line, it's missed by Yor. Also has had some good looks from inside tonight so far, just haven't been able to hit. Gilderhus cut off, kicks it, now near wing 3, pump fake. Weatherspoon fakes it behind the back pass, goes to Draper. Draper blocked from behind, but a foul is going to be called. Got the ball initially, but it looks like the official saying, yeah, it came down on the top of the head of Ian Draper. So Draper at the free throw line, looking to build on this 1-point lead for the Rams. First free throw is good. Triton Hagdahl Daniel back into the game. Second free throw rolls off, and there's Hagdahl with the rebound. Yor gets around one, fouled as he goes up. Draper's going to get the foul. But Yor with a good take, able to drive baseline. Help defender, though, came over and altered the initial shot. Good job by Hayden to stick with it. First free throw short. Still 21-19 and still a 2-point lead for the Rams. Yor hits the second. 7 here for Hayden in the first half. Richardson loses a handle. Henderson right in his pocket. Outlet up ahead, near side. Yor finishes with the right hand. 9 now for Yor, and Kelso takes a 1-point lead. Gilderhus off the dribble, gets rid of it. Far side, jump stop in the paint. Tough shot, left short. Good offensive rebound, though. Shot missed again. Henderson bounce pass, flying in. That's what you like to see from Triton Hagdahl, getting the offensive game going, running the floor, paying it off. 24-21. Tough shot, Yor. Good defense backing away. There's Hagdahl with the rebound. Yor with it. Goes up. Foul is called after the Euro step inside, and he's going to get back to the free throw line. Hayden Yor with a good burst here on both ends for Kelso. They now lead it 24-21. First free throw off, back iron. That last foul's on Gilderhus, his second. He's going to check out. Into the ball game is Ryan Avery. Second free throw good. Yor now with 10. Drive into the paint. Difficult floater with the left hand. Rolls off. Athletic move there by Anusium, but can't get the finish. Ball does go out of bounds, and Rogers will retain. (25-21). Highlanders on top. 2:22 left here in the first half. Drive, Anusium has it stripped away. Marshall with it, 3-on-2. Bounce pass near side. Yor slows it up, goes inside, scores the bucket. 12 now for Hayden Yor. He is leading the Highlanders in scoring thus far in the game. Tied with Dylan Gilderhus for the game lead. And there's Yor, 2-on-1. Behind the back pass, nice leave. Henderson to him, but he misses. Henderson catches it, goes up, counted and one. Flex job after the made bucket for Mike Henderson. Great feed by Henderson. Ends up paying off the steal that Yor had to generate the 2-on-1 fast break. Kelso with defense leading to offense. A lot of the drives going to the cup have been bothered here the last 5 or 6 possessions for Rogers. Kelso getting their hands in the honey jar, 29-21. Henderson shooting free throws after this timeout. Fans, please feel free to type into the live stream comment section where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, feedback, anything, everything, I don't care. Last live stream of the year here today. Head coach Joe Kinch met with Yor before getting into the huddle and just kind of put his arm around him. Got to imagine gave him some confidence and also said, hey, let's just slow down a little bit and focus on the easy stuff as Henderson hits the freebie, converts the three-point play. Kelso with their largest lead of the game. It's the largest lead by either team here at 30-21. Tough defense here. Traveling is going to be called. Kelso continuing to frustrate the Rams. Hagdahl Daniel strong with the ball, nearly had it swiped. Yor rips through. Draper comes over and double teams. Yor leaves it short, but the ball is kept alive. Dieter with it. Hagdahl, no good on his shot. Anusium with it now for Rogers. Rogers looking for somebody to step up here with Dylan Gilderhus on the bench with 12 points and 2 fouls. 3 is up and down, and on point is Kyrie Grays. Big bucket there for the Rams, 30-24. Under a minute to go. Want to try to trim this lead down as much as possible. Big difference between trailing by 9 and trailing around that 5-6 point range. Turnaround spin, jump shot rolls off for Yore. Rebound Draper. Eight-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Weatherspoon being guarded by Henderson, crosses over, pulls up from 14, no good. Rebound to Yore, 15 on the clock. Kelso can hold for the final shot. Yore picks up his dribble, looking for some help, has it batted away, tracks it down, has a dribble, has it stolen away. 3 up before the buzzer, and it's off the back iron, no good. Good defensive play there by Trayshawn Weatherspoon. Just before the half, had a look to possibly cut into the Kelso lead, but it'll hold here, 30-24. Highlanders on top here at home, and they're testing themselves with good teams, that is for sure. Rogers had the lead at the end of the first quarter, 14-12, but the Highlanders strike and outscore the Rams by 8 in the period, 18-10. So here we are at the half. Hayden Yore with 12 points leading the Highlanders in scoring. Peyton Stewart with 9. Michael Henderson with 3. Easton Marshall with 2. Triton Hagdahl Daniel with 2. And Jorgen Kaiser with 2. And for Rogers, unofficial, I've got Trayshawn Weatherspoon with that goaltending bucket, but you can award that to somebody else as well. Dylan Gilderhus with 12 to lead the Rams in scoring. Kyrie Grays with 5. Amana Anusim with 3. And Ian Draper with 1. 24 total here at the half. They got half-court shots going here. I don't know, trying to qualify for something? I don't know. There's a lot of contenders here that doesn't look like they could get it there, but we'll let them do it anyway. All right, fans, at the half, we're going to take an audio timeout. We'll be back here in just a little bit. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just about a minute before we start the second half of basketball here at Kelso High School. The Highlanders on top 30-24 over the Rogers Rams. Again, Hayden Yor leading the way with 12 points for the Highlanders at the break. Peyton Stewart with 9. Those two combining for 21 of Kelso's 30 points. Henderson and Marshall each with a field goal. Henderson with 3, converting an and 1, and Easton Marshall with 2. The 4 seniors have done the bulk of the scoring for the Highlanders so far this season. That trend is expected to continue for the duration of the year, but others participating in scoring, Jorgen Kaiser with 2, and also Triton Hagdahl Daniel with 2. Tyler Davis has been out there so far. Briar Iddings as well. Alex Dieter. So the Highlanders do go into the bench, but the other guys still kind of figuring out their role and how many shots they're probably going to have an opportunity to get up each game. Job of knocking the ball loose on the Rogers drives into the paint, trying to work their way to the basket. Highlanders will start with the rock. Same starting 5 for the Highlanders, and it looks like as well for the Rams. Quick entry down low, and that ball's out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off of Stewart. Looks like it got off the leg after a strip. So a quick turnover, 8 seconds into the third. Rogers looking to cut into the deficit here. Gilder Huss back out there with 12 points. Had to sit with 2 fouls in the second quarter, and this one is out of bounds. It's going to stay here with Rogers as it's into the bench area. And again, zone defense here for the Highlanders. Weatherspoon, no-look pass, skips here near wing. Anusium gets rid of it. Weatherspoon settles in for a triple. It's a little short. Good box out. Stewart allowing some space for Henderson to sneak in and grab the rebound. Henderson at 5'9", very athletic and able to get up and grab those boards. That's the reason why you see him down there. Yor drives baseline, somehow gets it to Marshall, establishes a near corner. A 3 is up and it's off, but Henderson's there on the back side of Stewart to get the rebound, and his 3 rolls off. It touched every part of the rim. Tough break there for Mike Henderson. Pass down low, nearly stolen. Stewart recovers, blocks the shot, grabs it. Stewart, just an absolute load to deal with on both sides of the ball. Foul is called. The bucket goes. Blocking foul. Let's see if they've got it on the floor or if it's going to be count the bucket. And it's count the bucket. Ooh. Yor will take it. And 1 is the call. Free throw is good. Yor now with 15. High screen. Weatherspoon gets rid of it. Gilder Huss ran off the three-point line. His pass to an open player results in a rejection for Stewart. That was Grays trying to go up, and Stewart just goes up and erases that one, nearly a goaltend. And now we've got a foul. Yor grabs the basketball while it's in the hands of Weatherspoon. Foul is on the floor. But Kyrie Grays had some open space, and Stewart leaves his feet, blocks the shot. Tough to beat down low. 3 is up and rolls off, and Stewart's there for the rebound. John Webb calls him the shop vac. Yor, nice hezzy blow by with the left. Up and under, Stewart there to bother the shot. Another miss, rebound Yor. Yor with it now in the front court. Sneaks through, leaves it short. Rebound to Avery. Long outlet up ahead. Weatherspoon tries a dangerous pass, and there is Hagdahl, long outlet up ahead. Marshall has it poked away, and now Marshall's asking for some help on the official. The official gives it to him, saying the Rams were out of bounds. Kelso with their largest lead of the game right now. Entry to Yor sneaks it up, counted and one. 19 now for Hayden Yor. Got the spam bots posting links on Facebook. Beware. Yor converts on the three-point play. 20 now in the game for Hayden Yor. And he gets his hand on the ball. Excuse me, that's Marshall with his hand on the ball. Rolls it up ahead somehow. Henderson shields the defender and finishes with the left. Oh, my goodness. Kelso, strong start here in the third. Did I mention that the defense has been leading to offense? The Rams have not scored. Henderson gets his hand on the ball, and I think it went off of Gilderhus, but they're going to say no. Henderson was pleading with the official. Iddings back into the ball game for Kelso. Going to sub in for Yor. Three on the way. No good. That's Avery with the three ball. Hagdahl Daniel tracks it down for Kelso. Lob down low. Stewart gets position. Too easy. Rotation to the corner and out of the corner in front of Stewart. Count the bucket and one for Amana Anusium. Free throw good. (42-27). Stewart checks out. Little full court press here. Rogers looking more like a half court trap. And it's going to work. Davis throws it away and hurries the pass. Henderson comes over and gives him some words of encouragement. Gilderhus with it, has not scored since early in the second period. Sets up a triple though. Weatherspoon with it. Rams looking to go on a run here and cut into the lead. Henderson picks it up near half court. Henderson hesitation, crossover bothered by Gilderhus. Ball loose on the floor. Foul's going to be called against Kelso, and a little bit of extracurricular there. Iddings getting into it, and now we've got more going on here. Anusium and Iddings bumping one another, and Anusium trying to walk away, and Iddings kind of walking up next to him there. Got to be careful. Don't want to get teed up. Now the officials have got eyes on that. Gilderhus, no look pass down low. Shot is up and in. That's number 32, and I don't see 32 on the roster here, but that's too bad. Marshall, no good, hurries the shot. Loose ball though, Marshall gets it, up and under, sneaky, sneaky. Foul is called, he's gonna head to the line. Marshall misses on the first. Yor checking back in. Henderson will check out. It was just a 15-point lead a few moments ago as Marshall hits the second free throw, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Kelso, 3:20 to go here in the third. Fans, this is the info on where you can find us on social media. Please support us if you can. It's free to do so. All you got to do is hit the follow or the subscribe. I don't care if you ever watch another game, but it helps me get monetized on these platforms. It is a free service after all, so the least you can do is press a damn button. Back to action here after the 30. It's an 11-point Highlander lead. Dylan Gilderhuss picks it up at the elbow, gets rid of it, sets a screen, and it's a moving screen. Gilderhuss is going to pick up the offensive foul. Easy press break, Iddings with it, bounce pass near side. Hagdahl cut off, gets it to Yor. Yor swings it far side Marshall. Marshall drives and gets to the bucket. What a play there by Marshall. A little contact, too. Rogers fortunate they didn't give up an and one opportunity there. Newsom has to get rid of it. Top of the circle, Witherspoon crosses over on Iddings, and it's going to be shooting foul, I believe. It's the fourth Highlander team foul. And it's actually going to be on the floor, they say. Gilderhuss crossover, step back three, no good. Weatherspoon with it now. Kicks it, Gilderhuss from the wing, drives in front of Davis and banks it in. First 2-point field goal for Dylan Gilderhuss, now 14 for Rogers. Lead back down to 11. Kelso breaks the pressure. Long skip pass far side, and it's hit out of bounds. Kelso will retain possession. Hagdahl, Daniel, and Easton Marshall checking out. Henderson back in. Stewart back in. So it's Iddings, Henderson, Yor, Stewart, and Dieter. Yor drop step spin, somehow scores. Tough bucket there by Hayden Yor. Yor now with 22. Nice leave off. And Newsom, though, misses the shot, gets his own board, puts it back up and in. Long outlet up ahead. Stewart up ahead, dribbles once, very patient. That's how you break a press, is get the big man running the floor up ahead of everybody. Stewart so patient, too, on offense. Doesn't really hurry anything. Weatherspoon's three, no good. Stewart taps. It's controlled by Dieter. Henderson splits the defenders, finds Yor. Yor for three more, no. Avery with the rebound under the basket. Rogers looking to run here. Bounce pass, Avery working against Stewart. Cutter comes over as a Newsom, and Newsom hits the floor. Avery rebounds, misses the shot. Stewart collects it. Yor dribbles it off of his foot, and they're going to say he's fouled. And that's going to be the fifth team foul on Rogers, so 2 free throws here for Hayden Yor, who hits the first. Now 23 for Hayden. Stewart subbed out. Triton Hagdahl back in. Yor misses on the second. Rebound to a Newsom. Newsom gets a pass here near wing, tries to dribble in, passes back out. Another no-look pass, 3 up and on the way, looks left, and it is. Rebound to Henderson. Henderson bumped, and he's going to head to the line. Rogers playing aggressive here after the missed shot. Still throwing that pressure at Kelso's direction, but in a situation like this, late in the third quarter, I mean, down by 14 in the bonus, kind of want to pick your battles here as Henderson misses on the first. Kelso has got to take a deep breath here and try to collectively make the Rams pay for these fouls, non-shooting variety, that are getting the Highlanders to the line. Henderson's second, yes. 51-36, Kelso on top by 15. And a foul is going to be called. They're going to go offensive foul. Academy Award nominee there, Easton Marshall, into the ball game. Number 33, Solomon Sales. And that ball's out of bounds immediately. They're going to say Weatherspoon touched that one. 23 seconds, shot clock off. Rams applying the full court pressure here. Henderson receives the inbounds. In the passing lane, Kelso lucky to retain this one. Outlet up ahead. Marshall, clinical from Henderson. Found a dime. And we're going to get a foul with 2.6 to go. That's going to put Rogers on the free throw line for 2. Marshall up to 7 after the last bucket. So Trayshawn Witherspoon at the free throw line. 5 so far in the game. Has the first one roll off. Weatherspoon's second free throw is swish. Into the ball game is Javel Carter. Henderson bump, gets it up, 3/4 court, good if it goes, and it's a little long. That's going to do it for the third quarter. Highlanders lead it 53-37, a big third quarter effort out of the locker room. They had a lead against Emerald Ridge last night at halftime and allowed the Jaguars to claw their way back, pun intended. But the opposite here tonight after the intermission. Kelso comes out and extends their 6-point lead to 16. They win the quarter by 10. Kelso scores 23 in that third quarter. Highlanders will break the huddle and go with Stewart, Marshall, Yore, Dieter, and Henderson. And it's going to be Rogers basketball to start the final quarter here. travel there. Rogers looking for something to feel good about here to get themselves back into it. Entry to the foul line, kick to the near corner. Now a dribble out, nearly a steal. 5-on-4 momentarily. Open three, short. Stewart with the rebound. Henderson, bounce pass far side. Yor with it. He's the leader in the clubhouse here for both teams. High post entry, not looking to shoot, but looking to pass to Yor on the baseline is Dieter. Offensive rebound, putback is good. Player down underneath the feet of Stewart. That is a stressful place to be for Ian Draper. Stewart extends the lead up to 18 after the bucket. We got a kick ball violation here. Shot clock will reset. Starting five back out there for Rogers. Weatherspoon left alone, three short. Battle for the rebound. Yor ends up getting it. Henderson gets a screen. Now Stewart, three-point land, top of the circle, puts it on the deck, hands off. Yor quickly rips through and triple threat, drives baseline. Henderson in the paint, scoops it up with the left hand near side. Mike Henderson, sneaky. Lead up to 20, largest of the game for the Highlanders. High post entry kick. Marshall got a finger on it. Gilderhus throws it up, no good. Henderson battling, tips it. Yor with it now. 3-on-1. Yor all the way to the cup, misses it. Marshall gets the rebound. He's fouled after his shot attempt and will head to the line. I thought Yor was fouled initially on his drive, but apparently good defense there by Rogers. Henderson with 8 after his last made bucket. Marshall hits now with 8. 58-37, Dieters checks out. Triton Hagdahl back in. Second free throw short. Newsom with the rebound. Zone defense giving Rogers some problems here tonight. Far side shot, no good. Rebound Henderson. Henderson with no numbers decides to pull it out. Good decision. Foul line entry, lob down low. Stewart gets position. Too easy. Dime. Hagdahl Daniel on the assist. Kelso's lead continuing to balloon here. Up to 23. Weatherspoon finally stops the bleeding. 9 now for him in the game. Yor gets it near side. Numbers up ahead. Marshall too easy. Yor with the dime this time. Double figures for Marshall with 10. Gilderhus tough 2, no good. Offensive rebound to Newsom. Kicks it back out, looking to reset. Stewart was down there, and that's why Newsom didn't challenge him. Stewart comes up, and he's going to pick up a foul as he bodies into Weatherspoon. (62-40). Jakeem Richardson checking in, 6-foot sophomore for Rogers. Gilderhus, catch and shoot off of the curl, no good. Offensive rebound though, put back up and in by Ryan Avery. It's his first bucket of the game. Three on the way for Marshall, no good. Hagdahl, though, battling for the loose ball, ends up winning it back for Kelso. Goes up, and it rolls off. Yor gets it back for Kelso, goes up and scores. 25 for Hayden Yor. Nice leave, but a strip in the paint. Ball on the floor again. Stewart dives and is going to get it back for Kelso. Somehow sneaks it out to Henderson. A lot of bodies on the floor there. Henderson pulls up. Yes, tough shot. 10 now for Henderson. 4 Highlanders senior starters in double figures here at home as we've got a bump just beyond half court. It's going to be a foul against Kelso. 66-42 with 3:46 to go in the ball game. Henderson and Marshall with 10, Yor with 25, Stewart with 17. What an effort tonight by the Quattro senior squad. Shot up, no good. Nice move there by Yor, but he's called for traveling. And then rolls the ball all the way to the wall. Surprised didn't get a delay of game warning at the very least there for that, but if you could do it, get away with it, absolutely. 3:25 to go in the game. I think that for the 4 guys that are in double figures here for Kelso, the 4 seniors, as Stewart comes over and challenges a shot from Newsom and gets the rebound after Newsom leaves it short. But I'm thinking of some names, and I want to get some opinions here. Shot missed by Yor, rebound Newsom. Nice rip through over the top. Timeout after the made bucket. Almana and Newsom now in double figures with 10 after the make. 66-44, 2:57 to go. But back to the name, I think they should be called the Barbershop. The Barbershop, yeah. Something like that. Barbershop Quartet, 4 of them, you know. Like the guys with the, you know, white and red striped shirts and the silly hats. You know, Barbershop Quartet, you know, bunch of singers. I like the tune they're singing tonight. All 4 of them in double figures. I like the Barbershop. If you got better ideas, of course, feel free to drop them in the comments section at any time. You can drop the comments during or after. You know, it can be live, it can be later. Nominations, though, for the nickname for the 4 starting seniors in double figures. Tough pass to make here near baseline. Receiving is Marshall. Ram is on the floor, and the foul is going to go against the Ram on the floor, JaVale Carter. Nope, excuse me, Jakeem Richardson. No, I got it right the first time, Carter. Fake handoff, Hagdahl, and nice move there. Ooh, the floor just kind of the chair got pulled out there. This time it's Richardson on the foul on the floor. Henderson gets it out after catching under the basket. Henderson pulls the trigger from 3, no. And we've got a foul, loose ball variety. It's going to go on Briar Iddings. Pass down low, tipped over the backboard, out of bounds. It's going to be Kelso possession. And we got a timeout. Full timeout taken by Rogers. 2:12 to go in this one. 66-44. Highlanders on top and will get the victory here today. Good bounce back here for Kelso after dropping last night's contest to a tough Emerald Ridge squad. For what it's worth, Emerald Ridge played today earlier on this gym floor against Battleground And the Battleground Tigers ended up winning that one by 10. Rogers is on the floor here, ready to go. Kelso still in the huddle. Rogers not giving up yet here, still applying some pressure. Ball is out of bounds off of Rogers. Iddings fouled from behind, no call. Ball tapped out, bucket. Outlet up ahead. Hagdahl tries to shield off the defender, misses once, goes up, he's fouled, and will head to the line. I believe number 32 is Jalen Lilly for Rogers, who hit that last bucket after the steal. 4 points for him in the ball game, as the first free throw is no good here from Triton Hagdahl. Second free throw also no good. Davis keeps it alive though, and it's rebounded by Kaiser. Kelso will retain possession. Kaiser gets it in. Henderson still out there here for Kelso. Moves it. Iddings dribbling out of the near corner. Seven on the shot clock here as Davis catches it. Looking down low. Finds Hagdahl, and Hagdahl, tough shot thrown up. No good. Ball tapped out of bounds. It's going to stay here with Kelso. 1:25 to go in the ball game. Henderson catches. Good shield job there. Davis tries an underhand pass to Henderson. Henderson fumbles but kicks it out near corner, and a foul is going to be called here on the near sideline. Jorgen Kaiser trying to catch it. Foul is going to go on Lilly. So it's going to be a two-shot foul here for bonus time. Jorgen Kaiser at the line. And the first one short. Kaiser, a 5'10 senior, 2 points in the game. Hits the second, and we're going to have a sub. And Rogers is going to take a timeout. You can't take him with you. 1:07 left in the ball game. Kelso on top, 67-46. Six different Highlanders on the score sheet tonight, led by the 25 points of Hayden Yore.
So many Highlander greats back for the holiday. Love to see our alumni and the fans tonight. Got Aaron Tack in the house. University of Arizona track and field and basketball to add to her resume. Merry Christmas. And our semi-handsome brothers are here as well.
Back to action here after the timeout. Rogers with possession. Lob down low, catch by Lilly, bucket by Lilly. Whistle, and a timeout. 57.1. Lilly able to cut the deficit down to 19. Back to action here after the timeout. Kelso with possession and the lead. Henderson dribbling away from traffic, finds Davis. Davis, offensive foul, nope, traveling, put a shoulder down into the defender. Lilly with it goes, excuse me, that's not Lilly. Lilly just rotated it to the corner for a three attempt by Richardson, no good. Carter, his shot, no good off back iron. Iddings with the rebound. Kelso can get it across half court and run the clock out. Got to get it across half court though. Henderson manages to do so. And Henderson drives in and shoots. No good. Davis attempts a putback, no good. Now out in front Lilly, and Lilly trying to pack it just before the buzzer, and it wouldn't have counted if it went. But that's going to do it here, folks, from Kelso High School. Highlanders win this one over Rogers 67-48. We'll go over the numbers here in a very short while. Both teams come together and shake hands. So Kelso goes 2-1 this week against teams from the 4A South Puget Sound League. Nothing to hang your head about there. Playing three quality opponents, using these non-league scheduled games as a good building block for what they're going to take on in the Greater St. Helens League 3A competition, as far as the likes of Prairie and Evergreen as well. They already played Mountain View, beat them by 41. Got a feeling that the next meeting won't be quite so lopsided, but Kelso takes care of business here tonight at home, 67-48. A great bounce back win for the Highlanders, who are now 6-1 after losing last night to Emerald Ridge by 5. Rogers drops to 5-7 overall on the season after the loss. For Kelso, Hayden Yore leads the way with 25 points, and then Peyton Stewart with 17, Easton Marshall and Mike Henderson each with 10. Jorgen Kaiser with 3, and Triton Hagdahl Daniel with 2. 67 total points here tonight for Kelso in the win. Meanwhile, for Rogers, leading scorer ends up being Dylan Gilderhus with 14. He had 12 early in the second quarter. So a good job defensively by the Highlanders to hold him to just 2 more points the rest of the way. He had 4 made three-point buckets in the first 13 minutes of the game. Trayshawn Witherspoon with 10. Amana Newsom with 10. Excuse me, did I say Witherspoon with 10? I meant 9. A Newsom with 10. Kyrie Grays with 5. And then number 32, Jalen Lilly, ends up with 6. Ryan Avery with 2, and Ian Draper with 1. Total scoring for Rogers tonight in the loss, 48 points. So a good effort here tonight after the loss to Emerald Ridge by Kelso to come down and pick up a victory against Puyallup's Rogers High School. Kelso and Rogers don't get together very often, but again, it's a great opportunity for Kelso to play these tough teams and try to get their resume as strong as possible when it comes to seeding and RPI. If they're fortunate enough to make the postseason, these games are going to matter for Kelso on who they schedule. They're going to take on tough teams in the Greater St. Helens League 4A as well in terms of Camas and Battleground and Skyview. Those 3 teams are definitely tough, and they might even have Union on the schedule as well. Doll family comments, thanks for streaming the game. Absolutely, very happy to help. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're not subscribed, please be subscribed. Just hit the follow or subscribe. I don't know, whichever one it is, but either way, appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. Hayden Yore, player of the game tonight with 25 points in the win. So congratulations to Mr. Yore, and congratulations to the Kelso Hilanders. They win this one at home, 67-48. And that is going to do it for me today and for the rest of the year. Just want to tell everybody watching at home or wherever you happen to be watching from, thank you very much for all of your support in 2023. And we look forward to another great year in 2024. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you filthy animals. And look forward to seeing you guys in 2024 in just a few short weeks. So Nick Sisson on behalf of N2 Media saying thank you, good night, and so long from Kelso High School. Highlanders victorious 67-48 here tonight. And I will see you all on the flip side. January 2nd, I believe, is the next live stream. So we'll talk then, and hope you guys have a great holiday season.